Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron. Today we're going to compare the Bose QC earbuds to the Apple AirPods Pro, and we're going to look at how they compare in terms of features, sound quality, phone call quality, Bluetooth audio lag for gaming and watching videos, and of course, noise cancelling performance. The Bose earbuds are more expensive. They retail for $280, whereas the AirPods Pro retails for $249 regular price. So there is a pretty substantial price difference, which makes it even more interesting to see how they compare in terms of features and performance. First, we're going to talk about their specs. In terms of Bluetooth technology, the Bose QC earbuds supports Bluetooth 5.1, and in terms of audio codecs, it supports SBC and AAC. The Apple AirPods Pro, on the other hand, uses Apple's proprietary H1 Bluetooth chip. So first of all, it is a Class 1 Bluetooth chip, which promises better reliability in terms of Bluetooth connection with your devices. In terms of Bluetooth version, it supports Bluetooth 5.0, and in terms of audio codecs, it supports SBC and AAC as well, just like the Bose QC earbuds. The AirPods Pro also supports making phone calls with individual earbuds, whether it be the left side or the right side. The Bose QC earbuds, not so much. You can only use the right side individually for phone calls, not the left. Of course, with the H1 chip, assuming you're heavily invested in the Apple ecosystem and you own an iPhone, an iPad, you'll be able to enjoy closer integration with these iOS and iPadOS devices. You get to enjoy things like instant pairing, seamless switching, spatial audio if you're watching movies on apps like Apple TV and Disney Plus, not to mention other Apple exclusive features which you can find out more about in this video over here. However, if you're using an Android device, the Bose QC earbuds are gonna be more feature-rich than the AirPods Pro because it's got the Bose Music app, and this app is available on both Apple and Android devices, and through this app you can do things like customize the earbuds noise cancelling levels, its phone call experience, and you can also get software updates over the air. So it's gonna be a much more complete experience on Android with the Bose earbuds compared to the AirPods Pro, which does not let you do anything on Android. Now, in terms of battery life, the Bose QC earbuds is at a small disadvantage. It's got up to 6 hours of battery in the earbuds themselves, with an extra 12 hours in the case, total 18 hours. And that falls a little short of what the AirPods Pro offers, which is 24 hours in total, with 4.5 hours in the earbuds and an extra 19.5 hours in the case. So yes, in terms of endurance, the Bose earbuds has a bit more endurance than the AirPods Pro, but in terms of total charge, the AirPods Pro is substantially better. They both have an IPX4 water resistance rating, although if you are looking for something to work out with, the Bose QC earbuds are going to be a better choice because it's got silicone ear tips with stability fins, and these are some of the most comfortable and stable earbuds I have ever tried. The AirPods Pro doesn't have any stability fins, so they will fall out a lot if you decide to work out with these earbuds. Both of the earbuds have controls that let you control your music, phone calls, voice assistants, activating transparency mode, but one more reason to like the Bose earbuds over the AirPods Pro is that it's got swipe controls that let you control volume. So in terms of control scheme, the Bose earbuds are a little more versatile. So there are a few pretty good reasons to like the Bose QC earbuds over the AirPods Pro, but the reason why the AirPods Pro is consistently one of the most popular truly wireless earbuds around is its size. It's got one of the smallest, tiniest cases around. I mean, even with a thick Kevlar case that I've put the AirPods Pro in, it is still a lot smaller than the case of the Bose QC earbuds. It's just more pocket size. I can easily slip this into my pocket, and it doesn't jut out, it doesn't look weird, awkward. The QC earbuds case, not so much. And I know for a fact that for many people, size does matter. Now let's talk about sound quality. In terms of sound quality, I think the Bose sounds pretty decent. It's got a very warm and mellow sound signature, and this makes its sound quality quite non-fatiguing to listen to. This means that you can listen to these earbuds for long periods of time, be it 4 to 5 hours, without any tension building up in your jawline or without any discomfort. In terms of bass performance, it's also got bass that I like, bass that has quite a lot of impact, quite a lot of extension, more than the AirPods Pro. So if you're a bass head, then the AirPods Pro is worth looking at. Also, its sound staging seems a bit more open and spacious than the AirPods Pro, but where the AirPods Pro really shines is in terms of detail. It displays a lot more detail in its soundstage. And it's also got more emphasis in the mid-range and the upper registers, and its track separation is also quite clean. So overall, in terms of sound quality, this will appeal more to audiophiles compared to the Bose, because the Bose track separation is not quite as good or as clean as the AirPods Pro. You're also going to get quite a lot more sizzle and bite from the AirPods Pro because of its higher emphasis in the mids and the highs, like I said. So it will give the impression that it sounds clearer overall. Now let's move on to the phone call quality comparison. As usual, I'm going to play some really loud cafe-style background noise to simulate making a phone call in a noisy cafe, and I'm going to record a voice memo on my phone using these earbuds. Let's see which of these earbuds have better phone call quality. Background noise, Bose QC earbuds, record. I'm now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Background noise, AirPods Pro, record. I am now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Apple AirPods Pro. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Well, in terms of phone call quality, I think the AirPods Pro did a very good job. Its background noise cancellation was very good, and my voice sounded very clear through its microphones, very natural sounding. The Bose, on the other hand, I think sounded better. Background noise cancellation was near total, as in, it sounded like I was making a phone call in a quiet room instead of a noisy cafe. And my voice sounded well amplified and clear, so overall, I think I might have to give it to the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds. Now it's time to compare their noise cancelling performance. As usual, I'm going to play the same background noise that I played before, and let's see which of these earbuds have better ANC. So the AirPods Pro's active noise cancellation is pretty fantastic in the mid and lower frequency range. Well, if you manage to get a good seal out of it, because the problem I've had with the AirPods Pro is, yes, its ANC performance is pretty good, but it's also got a very glossy surface and it doesn't have stability fins, so it tends to slip out of my ears very often and thus lose its seal and noise cancelling power. Some people have said that the situation can be improved if you change the stock ear tips of the AirPods Pro to one that is being sold by Comply, the company that makes foam tips for sports. But the Bose already has stability fins fitted in, and it does provide a very stable and good noise isolating fit. And on top of that, its noise cancelling performance in the mid and lower frequency range is slightly better than the AirPods Pro. Not by a whole lot, but slightly better, such that it is a noticeable difference. So I gotta say that in terms of noise cancelling performance, the Bose is the overall winner in this comparison. Now we're going to take a look at how they compare in terms of Bluetooth audio lag for gaming or watching videos on both Apple and Android devices. As usual, for an Apple device, I'm going to use the iPhone SE 2020. For Android, I'll be using the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. First, the gaming audio lag test. As a benchmark, let's see what no lag looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker, so no lag. Now the Bose QC earbuds, then the Apple AirPods Pro. And then we repeat the same test on the S20 FE. So, whether you're gaming on an Apple or Android device, the Apple AirPods Pro has less Bluetooth audio lag than the Bose QC earbuds. But what about for watching videos on your phone using apps like YouTube or Netflix? Will you get the same kind of Bluetooth audio lag? Well, not really, because these apps tend to correct for such Bluetooth audio lag by delaying the video so that it synchronizes better with the audio on your phone, like this. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron. Today we're going to look at the Jabra Elite 85T noise cancelling earbuds. Now, they retail for $229 US, which is like $30 more expensive than the Elite Active 75T and about $10 less than the very popular Sony WF-1003. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron. Today we're going to look at the Jabra Elite 85T noise cancelling earbuds. Now, they retail for $229 which is like $30 more expensive than the Elite Active 75T and about $10 less than the very popular Sony WF-1003. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron. Today we're going to look at the Jabra Elite 85T noise cancelling earbuds. Now, they retail for $229 which is like $30 more expensive than the Elite Active 75T and about $10 less than the very popular Sony WF-1003. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron. Today we're gonna look at the Jabra Elite 85T noise cancelling earbuds. Now, they retail for $229 US, which is like $30 more expensive than the Elite Active 75T and about $10 less than the very popular Sony WF-1000XM3. Well, I gotta say that this has been a very interesting comparison because they both have some very good reasons why you should buy either of them. The AirPods Pro, well, what can I say? If you live and breathe Apple, you have an iPhone, you use an Apple Watch, you work on an iPad, then the AirPods Pro is gonna be a no-brainer for you because you're gonna get that seamless integration with Apple devices along with all those special Apple features like spatial audio, and you can get software updates over the air easily too. And it simply has one of the smallest and most pocket-sized cases around. I mean, this is so small that even after fitting a thick Kevlar case over it, it still is smaller than the case of the Bose QC earbuds. But of course, the QC earbuds has got some things that really appeal across the aisle as well. It's got better noise cancelling performance than the AirPods Pro. It's got better phone call quality, much better fit and stability for working out, volume controls on the earbuds, as well as an app that's available on both Apple and Android devices. So whether you're using an Apple or Android device, you're going to get the full benefits of all the features the Bose QC earbuds offer. And some people are going to think that these benefits are worth paying that extra $30 more on top of what they are paying for the AirPods Pro. The Bose QC earbuds, $280, that's $30 more expensive than the AirPods Pro. But what do you guys think? Will you pay $280, $30 more for the Bose QC earbuds, or will you just get the AirPods Pro and save that $30 for something else? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please show that you like this video by punching that like button and sharing this video with your friends and family. Also, if you want to see more content like this one on this channel, more reviews, comparisons, tutorials, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Thanks again for watching, see you in the next video.